Good morning, everyone. Today we shall see a little bit about LLVM. What are the different tools that are available in LLVM? Of course, there are many, and we will look at some few important tools that come along with the LLVM compiler infrastructure. It is essential for you to know about these tools and learn know how to use them, when to use them, etc. And the second thing that we do is we try to take a peek into LLVM IR. So in this class, this is not supposed to be a comprehensive introduction to LLVM IR. I expect you to look at some tutorials online and LLVM IR manual and other resources so that you can pick up necessary background to do phase 3 of the project. But we do a little bit of exploration, and I myself am not completely clear about how the exact format of LLVM IR, but I have some idea. But I hope you will be able to pick it up by looking at the resources available online on the LLVM website and elsewhere. So today we will explore together. Okay, I don't have answers to all your questions, but we will try to explore together and yeah, and see where it goes. So we may have answers to some, we may not have answers to many, but that's the point of this lecture, to create enough enthusiasm and interest in you so that you can go pursue and figure out the things by yourself. Let's get started. So let's start with this program, abs.c. So this program computes the absolute value of an input number. So if you enter 2 as the input, then it outputs 2. If you enter -2 as input, it still outputs 2 because absolute value of -2 is 2. So for example, if you want to test it, gcc abs.c, and so dot a dot out, enter a press -2, it prints 2. So here we are using the GCC compiler, and if you want to use the LLVM compiler infrastructure, then we use the Clang front end. So Clang is the C front end for in the LLVM compiler infrastructure to compile C programs. And then of course you have Clang++. So Clang++ compiles uh, it's C++ programs. Clang++ is a C++ front end. So let's compile this program using Clang. So Clang abs.c, it generates a.out, and if you kind of -3, it prints 3, and if you press 3, it prints 3. So what the Clang does is Clang, it's a kind of wrapper. The core Clang project, it's a C front end. But when we invoke the Clang command, it calls the middle end, the optimizer component. And it also calls the backend, which does the LLVM IR translation to the target machine code. It's like GCC. So GCC is a wrapper command which calls preprocessor, compiler, assembler, linker, etc. But Clang within the LLVM compiler infrastructure contains multiple components: a front end, an optimizing middle end, and the back end. So the Clang connects all of them together. And when we say, but specifically, though Clang means it's the C language front end. So if you want to see, let's say Clang, in order to understand what is happening, so let's use minus O0. Yeah, but we don't even need to use O0 option. So let's say if I say Clang minus C minus emit LLVM ABS dot C, then what happens is it generates a file called as abs dot bc. So that means it generates the LLVM IR. It generates LLVM IR. So when we compile this, you will see lsabs dot bc. So that abs dot bc, it is LLVM IR in binary format. So LLVM. So .bc files, they contain LLVM IR in binary format. So if you check file abs.bc, you will see that it contains LLVM IR. This is what is called as a bitcode format. This is not textually readable. This is not textually readable. But if you want to, yeah, so, but then, so there is this interpreter, LLI interpreter, and this LLI interpreter, this is a like a virtual machine for LLVM IR. If I give LLIBC, no, it asks, it interprets the .bc file. LLI is the interpreter component of the LLVM compile infrastructure. Let's say if I say minus 10, it returns 10. So that is one thing. And let's say if you want to take this .bc file and want to generate the assembly code, then we can use a code generator component, that is LLC. If I say LLC abs.bc, then it generates a file abs.s file. So you can see, so abs.s file. So this is the assembly code associated with this IR. So LLC is a code generator which takes LLVM IR and generates the target machine code. And there is a intermediate, so whatever that abs.bc, so there is an intermediate, there is another tool called as OPT, which can take, like for example, if you go look into, we will visit this in some time, but let's say since we are here, so if you go to the LLVM, some problem, just give me a minute. I'll stop share and reshare again. There is some problem with my Zoom. So here, if you look at LLVM, in the middle end of the LLVM, so there are many analysis passes and transformation passes that will be invoked. So like for example, you can see this transformation pass, aggressive dead code elimination. And you can see one more transformation pass, global value numbering. So there are many optimization and analysis passes that are available. And for example, we can tell the compiler using the OPT tool, we can say apply minus DC advanced aggressive dead code elimination followed by dead store elimination. For example, apply it on abc.bc and then generate the optimized code in abc underscore opt, that is optimized dot bc. We can do that. So now what happens is this IR is uh, so the OPT tool takes this abs.bc file and then applies these two optimizations in this order, and it generates a transformed IR in abs underscore opt.bc. And we can use again LLC or LLI. We can use LLC to transform the optimized IR into assembly code, or we can use LLI to interpret the IR directly. Before we move further, I want you to kind of point you to some important resources. One important resource, I think you may have already, as a part of homework 1 or homework 2, you may have done this, but still want to remind you once, because this is the right time as you are getting started on the phase 3 of the project. So you should go to this getting started page of LLVM website. You can clone the latest version of LLVM from the GitHub, and then so the build instructions are all given. But few important things here are when you are trying to generate the make file using CMake, you may want to use Ninja build. In order to do a Ninja build, you have to install a repository Ninja module you have to install on your machine. And then you can use these options D enable LLVM. So for this, for example, I enabled Clang tools extra, and then I enabled LLDB, and then I enabled LLD poly and debug info tests also. I think I'm not sure about the debug info test, but LLD poly have enabled. And then so this specifying this install prefix is also important, because otherwise you don't know what all the LLVM tools are built, where they are located, and it's everything looks magic. So I used /opt LLVM. Like for example, here on my machine, if I go, so everything, if I go to /opt LLVM, so all the things that are created, the libraries, executables that are created when I compiled LLVM and installed, they are nicely present in this directory. So it is easy for me to refer to them. Like for example, if I go to bin, I can see different modules, different components LLVM compiler infrastructure provides us to uh, to do various things. Okay, like for example, LLVM X-ray is there. You can see OPT, OPT which we used, it's part of the LLVM compiler infrastructure. So compiling it and in a directory /opt/LLVM, it is a good thing for you, so that you have a complete control and understanding on what got generated as a part of the LLVM build process. And one more thing I would like you to keep in mind is the default build type is debug build. You have to be really careful, because the size of, if you use debug build, the size of the executables that gets generated is very large. Like maybe it may go to 85 GB or maybe 100 GB, something like that, in that order. So there was some problem on my setup because of that. Yeah, some mount point is not properly set up on my machine, and because of that, when I built my whole root directory, the root partition got full, and I have to boot through a live Ubuntu USB stick, and have to clean up my root, and then again I'm able to log in into my get a login prompt. So otherwise it took me at least more than half a day to fix that problem, because I couldn't log, because my root partition is full, the main partition is full. And especially those of you who are using a laptop with 256 GB or SSD storage, or no, or you may have 256 GB SSD storage and 1 TB hard disk. But if the partitions are not rightly set up, then you may just end up consuming a lot of your hard disk, and it could pose problems. So when you build, you may want to build a release build with assertions. Okay, so build a release build with assertions. If you have problems with, if you suspect that you may get into any hard disk problems. So this is one place. The instructions, pretty much these things work. You don't have to sweat anything. And then other place where I found it interesting is that there is a CMake page on LLVM. So this is also a good source to look at. Like for example, when I want to make a install, and yeah, so like for example, if you want this command helped me to tell the compiler, to tell the build system to install it in /opt/llvm. Just by using these two places, you will be able to compile and install the LLVM compiler infrastructure at an appropriate place in your directory structure on your machine. The third place, which may not make which doesn't make, all the things here doesn't make sense, because there are a whole lot of analysis passes and transformation passes. But visiting this page once, and bookmarking it, and visiting it on and off to get information about many things will be useful. Like for example, there are passes here, analysis passes here, to print a call graph, to print dominator trees, to print control flow graphs, things like that. So in order to get a better feel for how the IR is looking as the compiler is compiling your code, visiting this page on and off and is useful. Great. So now let's go back here. So we are looking at this abs.c, and we use the command. What is this command? Yeah. So we use this command to generate LLVM IR in a bitcode format. But instead of this, if you use minus capital S, then you will generate LLVM IR in a human readable form. So if you see, let me do one thing.